Hi everyone, just wanted to pop on and make a quick video. This week I'm going to talk about my experience going to see the Jonas Brothers concert. I went to see them on September 3rd in Pittsburgh. I went with my mom and one of my best friends from college. And going into it, I really wasn't too nervous. I was surprised. I had waited 10 years for this concert to happen. And it was amazing. I laughed, I cried, I sang. I had no voice at the end. I'm just going to kind of talk about it. I had so much fun. The openers were Jordan McGraw and BB Rexa. I had never heard of Jordan McGraw, but he was pretty good, and he actually sang a song of his that I believe Joe wrote, so that was pretty cool. And BB Rexa is quite talented. She sang some of her songs, and she sang, excuse me, she sang some of the songs she wrote. For example, she actually wrote Monster, but that Rihanna sings. She wrote that, so she sang that. That was pretty cool. So finally, after waiting in line and getting my quote-unquote vintage t-shirt, it was already at like 9:30. Show had started at 7. So finally the stage gets all dark, and I just remember screaming. And all of a sudden, from the top of the arena, the guys come down, and they're singing Roller Coaster to open. Oh my goodness. Great choice. So they opened with Roller Coaster. That's when they had the solid colored suits on. They opened with Roller Coaster. Then they went into SOS. And then so we were sitting towards the end of the middle of the arena. So we had a pretty good view of the stage. We were about 75 feet away. Then they start singing, and they come down to the walkway, and the walkway is right in front of us. So they're singing, carrying on, putting on the show. The fan choice they did was Hello Beautiful, which was really cool. I wanted them to sing Please Be Mine, but they already sang that at a show. So they sang Hello Beautiful. Then then Joe went right into Gotta Find You from Camp Rock. And then they went back up to this main stage. Kevin talked a little bit. Nick, Kevin, Joe, they all sang, obviously. And then they come out for costume change. And they have on these, my friend said, maybe I should say Beetlejuice 3 times. They all had on, Kevin and Nick had on black and white striped jumpsuits. And Joe had on a black and white Letterman jacket. So I'm screaming. I have no voice. I'm singing along to every word. You know, at one point I stopped singing, and you could just hear the crowd. I don't even think the guys even had to have like mics because the crowd was singing. So did their costume change. They closed the show, and we're like, okay, like something's not right here. They haven't done year 3000 or Sucker. So we're like, oh, great, this is the encore. So I'm chanting Jonas, Jonas, Jonas. Of course, nobody is singing it with me, which would have been fun if they did. And there's my dog. And then they come down, and they put on Year 3000, and then they close with Sucker. Confetti goes off, and I'm just elated. Like, I'm so happy. This video is totally all over the place, but my concert experience was well worth it. If you haven't seen them, I've seen Nick when he toured with Demi, and I've seen Joe when he toured with DNCE, but I had not seen them together. And to see them together was like 2009, high school me all over again. Was so happy. This show is it's worth the two openers. They were talented too, even though we all go to see the Jonas Brothers. If you haven't gone yet, please go or please look up their videos if you are not familiar with their new music. The new songs they played Cool, they did Sucker, as I mentioned. They did Strangers, which was a great choice. They did Hesitate. They did Only Human. So they played some new stuff. They played their old ones. One of my highlights for me was Fly With Me, because I've always been a fan of that song. They played That's Just the Way We Roll. Really awesome stuff. I apologize for my dogs over here, but it was worth it, and if you haven't seen them, you should. And if you get the chance, if you could tweet this to them, I know the chances are slim that they'll watch it or that somebody from their team will watch it. But if you have a Twitter or an Instagram, if you could just send this their way, just so they know that, like, this concert meant a lot to me. And I'm going to try not to cry. I never got a chance to see them when they first came out and were first touring. So to have the chance to see them again and to have them come back and be so supported was super awesome and nice, and it was well deserved. The guys deserve it. They worked so hard. So just remember to keep calm and brace your awkward. Bye, guys.